Hello, I am Attorney Ferry. I am your divorce, custody, and child support attorney in Atlanta, Georgia. I want to take a moment to talk to my fathers out there. So if you are a father, I need you to listen up. If you are a father in Georgia, I need you to listen up. If you're not a father, I still need you to listen up and share this with any fathers that you know, your brother, your cousin, your nephew, your son, your coworker, your neighbor. Share this information with them because what I have noticed, a lot of fathers are very uninformed. A lot of fathers don't know their rights. And what I'm referring to is their rights under Georgia law. Because guess what? Georgia law currently as it stands, here today on February 3rd, 2021, is that fathers have no legal rights to be a father to their children if they've never been married to the mother of their children. So if you are a father and you have never married your children's mother and you have never been to court to establish any type of custody or parenting time arrangement, you don't have any rights to your kids. You don't. And you won't have any rights until you file what is called a legitimation lawsuit in court against your children's mother. Oftentimes, fathers think that, because they signed a birth certificate, because the children have their last name, because they've lived in the same house with the children every single day up until, the father and mother's relationship ended. Or they may even think because they've been feeding the children, every single day to the point where the children look exactly like them. They say if you feed a kid enough, they'll start looking like you if they already don't. So your children may be a spitting image of you. And you may have always been there. You may have been at the T-ball games. You may have been at the doctor's appointments. You may be paying child support or currently on child support right now. But unfortunately, under Georgia law, it's not enough. It's not enough until you file that lawsuit against the mother to ask the court to legitimate your relationship with your children. And what that means is you want the eyes of the law to recognize you as the children's legal father. And so God forbid if something happens to you, your things can be passed down to your children and they can inherit from you. God forbid something happens to your children, or you can inherit from your children. Or let's say, God forbid, something happens to the mother of your children. You won't have to fight off aunts, uncles, grandparents, cousins, or any other family member. Or worse yet, you won't have to fight off the system, defects, foster care. You won't have to fight them off just to get custody of your children if for some reason their mother couldn't be there, like a passing or some sort of other tragedy. That's the benefit of pursuing a legitimation through the court. Georgia is in the South. We're in the Bible Belt. We have very old and antiquated laws on the books. I get it. We do. And there are some things at the state capitol that's happening behind closed doors, and hopefully those laws will change. But until they change, then you just have to do something about it. Because I do understand your hurt. I understand your frustration. I understand the stress that you have to go through just to fight to be a parent to your own flesh and blood. I get it. I completely understand. But what I don't understand is you not doing anything about it. People have these preconceived notions and these automatic assumptions that fathers are going to lose in court because the courts are pro-mothers and fathers don't have a fighting chance and there's no way that fathers can get custody simply because they're the father. Well, I'll tell you, if you keep telling yourself that, if you keep believing your own thoughts, then your actions will follow in line with your own self-imposed thoughts and preconceived notions and assumptions about what would happen if you go to court. But I'll tell you, if you're still thinking that way, well, you are absolutely wrong. And I can't begin to explain or share the number of cases where I have destroyed those preconceived notions and thoughts. And I have helped fathers get custody of their children. I've helped fathers establish their legal rights. And I have fought for fathers time and time again. So just remember this. If you're an unwed father and you have not been to court to establish your legal rights, nothing changes if nothing changes. So you have a decision to make, whether you're going to sit there and just let things be, or whether you're going to take some action and make some changes. If you need some help thinking things through, you want to talk about your options, you want to talk about what those changes can look like for you, then give us a call. Call my office. We'll spend as much time as you need sitting down talking to you about what your options are. All right? Your children need you just as much as you need your children. So do what's in their best interest. All right, take care. Talk to you soon.